So I'm just like, do I say this and not say this? Because I'm putting a little bit of thought behind it because I'm saying why it's like what time did these things take place? But right off the bat, what I'm making this about is I within looking up Scientology just to see anything that reminded me of anything else that I'm forgetting, and then I was like, wow, wow. So I came across the South Park episode, and I was like, wow, I was like, while looking up, things, and I'm like, I'm sitting there and I'm remembering that me and my mom, uh, we used to watch South Park, and I'm just like, well, and then there was the things that people were like whispering to me all the time, like not so much whispering, but like saying all the time that I didn't quite understand what the fuck they were talking about. And what's really fucked up is, wow. So I seen the clips first by looking up the Scientology, like every once in a while as I was scrolling down. It was like, oh, South Park clip, of South Scientology. And I watched a few of those over the past, like, course of like a month. Nothing freaking, but nothing close to like the whole episode. And I was like, wow, wow, man, wow, man. So as I'm watching this, I'm saying to myself, it's like, wow, that's really crazy because that's 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 so just about how it really went down, minus a few things that are missing. I I remembered, like, at that point, once I seen that full episode, once I realized, I'm like, wait a minute, I'm like, that did happen, and I look up this whole episode, and I'm like, well, that didn't happen. I'm like, oh shit, wait a minute, yep. But there's still things that are left out. So but there's things that were completely done and said that I've already explained at this point. And so after watching the episode and like completely realizing, like, about halfway through, that, like, holy shit, this is looking, this is right from the fucking, right from the exact wording. I mean, it was like right down to the exact, pretty much like the words that were said back and forth to people in that, and I'm thinking of one in particular, and I guess I maybe will get. I don't even. This is crazy. That was all a part of that. That was the whole fucking thing leading up to 9/11. Like, no shit. The whole fucking thing. The whole fucking episode was about my life. That whole fucking episode was about that was the exact fucking shit that went down. Like, wow. Like, fucking wow. That's why I find it. so fucking overly fucked up fascinating, uh, because of the things that are going to come out of my mouth next. Um, it's like, yeah, no, that's fucking. I was like, holy shit, they have. I mean, it was like spot on, man. It was like spot on, man. Minus of course, minus of course all the fucking like super bad shit that was yeah. Yep. Fuck. It's like you damned if you do and you damned if you don't, right? With this shit. This is fucking like, yeah, no, that's yeah, the whole thing was like, wow. The whole thing. It was just leaving out. It was just leaving out, like, well, obviously it left out 9/11. Obviously, because that's the most interesting part is that, see, when South Park first aired, I looked that up just now, and it was like 97, and and then I looked up when that episode aired for the first time, in the United States, and that was episode 137, and that didn't air until 2005, which is like really fucking wow. Like, that's a real interesting fucking, date. So that's what actually led up to 9/11. Just so everybody knows, my name is Anthony Michael Mitchell Yackey. Uh, I'm probably gonna die soon, and that's cool. I'm cool. As long as I get to take a few, hopefully, scum fucks with me that are stupid and retarded, and I can't fucking deal with it no more. So it's like you know, death by officer. Arr, the Dark Lord. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I only looked that up now, like an hour or two ago. I looked up when the episode actually aired, and because I've been thinking, after seeing it, which was earlier today, like, I don't know, noon. It's like I was just like, wow, that's straight. That's like the real shit, man. Like, that's like the real shit, man. Minus, of course, like, the whole, like, that's like leading up to that was like leading up to the excommunication on purpose. Yeah. That's why that's important. Um, yeah, the whole fucking episode. I was like, wow, that whole fucking episode is exactly what fucking. I mean, minus the shit storm, and I guess it was. I mean, it's a cartoon, for God's sakes. I mean, but yeah, no, the whole thing. Everything from freaking, yeah, man, no, the whole fucking thing. It was the whole damn thing. It was. I was like, holy shit, that really all happened. Like, that's real, real. That's real, man. Like, holy shit, man. Like, wow, like fucking wow, real. But That's why it's also but at the same time it left out, like, obviously, there was purposes of, and but yeah, no, that was like spot on, man. You know, that was spot on, man. And then I'm saying to myself, like, yeah, man, I'm like, yeah, I remember that happening, but I'm like, no, that didn't happen. I'm like, wait a minute. Oh, oh shit, that really did happen. Holy shit, the whole fucking thing happened. That's and then to think, like, holy shit, they had fucking, it was like word for fucking word, man, almost. It was like, and I'm not saying word for word, like it was like, it was accurate. Like, I mean, it was really fucking accurate. I was like, wow, man, that is like real, minus, wow, man. I'm like, wow, man, holy shit, bro. Wow. And then that's why I'm saying it's like wow, it's like, and then that, yeah, man, like the everything, like the freaking whole writing of the paper thing and fucking, yeah, man, the whole writing of the paper thing, all of it, the even the other shit. I was like, wow, man. I'm like, that's exactly what fucking they used to fucking excommunicate me. That's the exact fucking, that is a no shit fucking, that is no shit right there, man. So that they could fucking find out this and that, and then it was like, oh well, this, and then it's like blah blah blah, and the things that were said, and it was like, wow, man, it's like you can't do that to people, and it's like, it's like, wow, man, and they knew that I was going to do, they knew that I was going to do the right thing, and that's the thing. It's like it led to a whole lot of fucking crazy shit, like I can only imagine right now. You know what? Actually, after this video, I'm gonna go type in fucking South Park and fucking 9/11, because I'm saying to myself, and that's why I'm saying it's like the episode 137, that is like, that did not air until 2005, and the freaking, and that was everything that led up to 9/11. And even stuff about R. Kelly is now going through my head, like, wow, that's freaking crazy, man. That is really crazy, because I'm saying to myself, like, wow, that's fucking. So then, I'm like, wow, man, because I remember all of that, and I was like, wow, wow, wow. I mean, it was a little over exaggerated, like the freaking whole, like, certain parts were decently overly, somewhat fucking exaggerated a little bit. And I mean a little bit. Little bit. That's about it. That's all of what happened. Minus, the freaking, you know, the parts that obviously, like, wow, man. Wow. And then, yeah. So that's exactly why I'm saying it's like, yeah, man. Yep. The whole fucking thing. The whole fucking thing was so fucking accurate, it's not even funny. Everything. Just about everything. Just about everything was completely fucking accurate. And it was missing things, and then I'm saying to myself, like, wow, that's freaking, wow. And That's funny because it's like that the year that aired, and I'm gonna go back and check that too. When the month and the year and the day and fucking the only thing, well, the year I already know because I already looked that up. That was 2005, and that's when a whole bunch of other shit went down. And but that was actually what led up to 9/11, and then so ta-da. It's so interesting that like there was a girl that I knew, and when we first really started to like kind of hang out, um, and we it's why I'm saying she's like wow, she's like you are so and so, and I'm like whoa, what are you talking about? Oh, we love this show, blah 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 blah, and I'm like, wow, that's. It wasn't even in my. I didn't even watch the show, man. I didn't even watch the show when it first came out. I didn't even watch South Park when it first came out. Like I was just like, hadn't fucking wow, just wow. And when me and my mom started to watch the show, it was like that was like shit. I think that was like after I went to jail, before 9/11, like after 9/11. Yeah. And then my mom and dad, they moved, and a couple years. I'm pretty sure they moved right around about that time too, 2005. That's what because even my friend and me, we were talking, and it's like wow, that's when they freaking all that shit happened, and then it's like wow, and then it's like but all the stuff that's missing, it's all the stuff that's missing, and then I'm saying to myself, it's like wow, that's so freaking crazy because you know pretty fucking accurate, man. And minus the other stuff, and slightly exaggerated, slightly. Wow, holy shit, man. But yeah, that caused me to go a little bit fucking crazy in my head. That was a little bit of the craziness. Yeah, no, totally forgot that. Definitely did. But I mean, I didn't forget what I've already said at this point. It's just like I forgot that. Yeah, I forgot all of that. That was like it's like wow, it's like wow, it's like wow, it's like wow, fucking wow, man. I was like wow. I was like how did I forget that? Because that none of that shit was important because I didn't know exactly. I remembered that, and then when I seen that, I was like wow, that's pretty fucking damn fucking that's right on, man. That's right on, man. That is right on, man. That is exactly how it fucking went down. And then that's why it's like I'm after this. I'm gonna go quick check again and see when freaking certain things. Because I'm like, and then I want to see what possibly is the freaking episode for that, and then I don't even know. Should I even post this? I don't fucking. I'm gonna fucking. I don't even know anymore. I'll tell you this one. Oh, this is important too. It's like, yeah. So some of that is kind of a little bit twisted though. A little, like, it's not exaggerated. It is. That's why it's like the stuff that was left out is kind of like the stuff that, like, it would explain like the twisted parts that it's like that is not exactly. That's not exactly. I mean, it's exactly, but it's not exactly what actually took place. And then it's like I could only imagine, like, if they have that whole entire fucking, if if they had the entire fucking, if they have the entire fucking how that went down. Wow. If they have how that went down, it's crazy, man. Like, I'm just saying, minus, like the stuff. So that was left out, and then there's the other stuff that. That's why the whole thing is just like, wow. It's like, wow. I don't know what else to say. I don't know what else to say right this second. Yeah, that created a fucking shitstorm, which then pretty much led to the second excommunication. And that was, well, see, that's the whole thing. It's like that whole thing is like, that was all of what was, like, that's what I'm saying. It's like, wow, that all led right up to, that all led right to 9/11. Yeah. But it's just interesting that the episode aired in 2005. And then, it's like, and then to think, like, all the stuff that started happening from there, that's the freaking, that then that's the credit card, then that's the freaking, me having no, almost no place to go. It's like the place that did pop up, it's like, then the things that I was asked to do, it's like I started to do, and then it's like I got fucking harassed, and then fucking blah blah blah, and then even though I had fucking done so much at that point, fucking, hey, look, man, fucking screw you and being paid. That's why it's like, it's interesting, like, all this shit started to circulate through my head. uh, Even before watching this, I made a few videos that were like, there was certain things that were, but when I seen the freaking episode, and I'm like, wow. I'm like, wow. That is fucking, that's crazy. So then that means that freaking, that's crazy. That's crazy. I mean, like I said, it's like things were like exaggerated and like overdone and underdone, and yet fucking that was just so very, very fucking accurate. And now I'm saying, it's like, I don't know what to think, because obviously more shits went down since then, and then it's like, wow. It's like, wow. I don't know what to think, man. Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. It's like everything, even this. I mean, fucking ask me a question. It's like, yeah, that happened. That fucking happened. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, wow, I fucking, you, wow, like, wow, wow. Yep, yep. People got in fucking shit that caught up in shit that didn't exactly go like that. That's what I'm saying. It fucking caused an insane shitstorm, and it was for the right reasons. Like it was for the fucking right reasons. Like they like yo man, like they had to freaking do certain things and say certain things, and because like I understood some of this shit, I didn't quite understand what was going on. Like I was catching on, but I wasn't exactly caught on. I had my own set of fucking thoughts in my head, and then there was people that were finding out that were like definitely tweaking out my fucking like wow, that is on some real fucking heavy stuff. That is so fucking accurate, so accurate to so many degrees, and yet it's done in a cartoon form, which is like a little bit over exaggerated, and certain parts and some parts are not even there, and then there's the parts that are like somewhat underdone at that point. But I mean, they got even the fucking. I mean, they got even that. I mean, it was like wow. I was like, I'm trying to remember the freaking I'm trying to remember some other details about certain things, like as far as it's like my brain doesn't even want to think about like I don't even want to think about the freaking wow. But the majority, everything is there. Everything. I mean, not everything. I mean, like when from scenario to scenario, like it. I mean, it is fucking. It is like dead fucking on, man. It is like right on. And then but minus like like other stuff that's obviously that happened in between point A and point B, and then from point B to point C, and then all the way up to, and then from point A to point D or E. It's like, and then I'm saying to myself, wow, that's so crazy. That's so crazy. And then it's like with all the other stuff that I'm saying, it's like it's like wow, man. It's like wow, wow. So afterwards, after seeing that, and I made a few videos either way about other things why I was thinking about this, and Maybe I wasn't. Maybe I made the videos prior and then I watched this while they were up. I don't know. All I know is that freaking when I seen this and then I was like, well, should I make the video right now? And I was like, you know what? Let me just give it a little time to think. Um, it's just really funny. It's like now the whole thing now, even something it's what I'm saying. It's like there's certain things that it's like I've went into that I didn't even know that had some sort of ties to what was being said in the show on other episodes too, and it's like wow, man. It's like wow, like freaking wow. Like the whole thing is wow. Like everything is wow right now. Um, so so that's what I wanted to say in this video, and I'm gonna go time date that for fucking whatever fucking reason I don't even know anymore. I just wanna freaking erase everything and fucking walk the fuck away from my life, and then it's like all the stuff that I said prior. It's like all that stuff was in that episode. Kind of, not exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like that was all that was all the fucking wow. Wow. So I might even go watch that again to just see if I missed anything when I was watching the episode. But wow. And of course, it's like wow. Wow. That's why it's like I'm trying to remember certain things like what friends said because there was people that knew, and I was like and now I'm saying to myself it's like but they knew, but they didn't understand like that I didn't know. They seen that episode fucking far in advance than they seen that episode far in advance from when that episode actually aired.